Cassie says they used 10 big bottles of baby oil per freak off, blood and urine all over the walls, and some of the escorts they hired were allegedly from Craigslist. I'm Justin Carter. We're here in Manhattan. It's the testimony we've all been waiting for. Cassie Ventura, what she had to say upstairs. This is a TSR Investigates special report, Trial Watch. The focus today were on those freak-offs, Cassie detailing them as intimate encounters between her, hired escorts, and Diddy, who often liked to watch. He introduced it to her as voyeurism. Cassie, with her bone-straight hair today and soft voice, she sat on that witness stand and said that their freak-offs would sometimes last several days. The longest one, 4 days long. 4 days straight of sex and other lewd acts at the direction of Sean P. Diddy Combs, where she and the escorts that they would hire would use ecstasy, MDMA, cocaine, and other drugs to keep them awake. She said that these freak-offs were often orchestrated. The more baby oil that they had on their bodies, the better. She recalled one time she was dressed in lingerie and even dipped herself into a blow-up pool filled with baby oil. This is the stuff that she says Diddy allegedly liked. They also like to heat up the baby oil too. Prosecutors asking Cassie about the rooms that they be in, sometimes hotel rooms, sometimes their private homes, from Miami to Vegas to Atlanta, New York, Los Angeles. Cassie said that the walls sometimes had blood on them as well. Quote, "I was expected to have freak-offs on my period. He wanted that, and I did not want to do that. Blood would get on the linens." She also said that urine would be everywhere. Quote, "It was a turn-on for him, so it happened. I just felt humiliated. It was disgusting. It was too much. I choked. I didn't want to be doing that. I was in a position I couldn't easily get out of. I eventually put my hands up, and Sean saw and told him to stop. I was choking. Too much urine in my mouth," end quote. When asked why she would do this, she then cried. She broke down. She said that it was the only time she could get time with him. Doing this made her feel like she had nothing left to offer but these freak-offs. Quote, "I just didn't want to make him upset. I just didn't want to make him angry and regret telling me about this experience that was so personal," end quote. The jury also got to see pictures of the escorts that Diddy and or Cassie hired, where Cassie says that they would hire from sites like Craigslist, Cowboy for Angels, and Latin Men. Cassie said that there was typically just one requirement that they all had. They all had to be black with large penises. Cassie was on the stand for over 4 hours. By the end of the day, prosecutors started to really build up how sex trafficking plays into this all and how some of these escorts were paid to travel over state lines to conduct these acts. And reaction now is pouring in. We spoke exclusively to Dominique Renee. She was a fan favorite on MTV's Making the Band. She's a mother herself, a school principal, and has her own show on YouTube. It's called Storytelling with Dominique. She's detailing what it was like working with Diddy and also her message to the victims. Take a listen. Have you ever been invited to a freak-off as a contestant? Had you ever been invited to any parties that Diddy had thrown?
I am so grateful to say I have never attended a freak off and I've never been invited to one. We attended a party on camera that didn't air. I don't know if Diddy had set it up. I don't know if someone else had set it up, but we went to a club or something when we were in the finals. And there were some celebrities there. I remember Tyson Beckford was there and he was having a little dicey moment, dancing with one of our girls. There was nothing wild going on at that party, that I can remember. And again, the MTV cameras were rolling. So there was nothing private about it. It was something that could have been shown on national television and they ultimately cut it. Outside of that, I have never been to a party where Diddy was also in attendance or where he was the host. Mm-hmm. In terms of sexual violence, sex trafficking, never. I just, it's not something I would have been privy to. It's not something that, when I was even dealing with him on this show, we only saw him once a week. He would pop in and pop out. It was something that was not in any way on my mind at that time. But there are allegedly real victims. And I can't imagine going up against one of the most powerful human beings on the planet, to seek justice, to have my story told, to go on my journey to figure out what healing looks like. I can't imagine that. And I pray for them. I pray for peace for them. I pray for love, light, and healing.
Now, looking ahead, Cassie Ventura is expected to be cross-examined by the defense, who will challenge her accounts of what happened, and also try to convince the jury that prosecutors are wrongly trying to make a crime out of a party-loving lifestyle that may have been lit, but not illegal. Now, renowned attorney Lisa Bloom, she was also here, and she may disagree with that. She spoke to us and said that she's representing a government witness in this case. Now, the Shade Room will be here for the duration of the trial, tracking this all from start to finish. So be sure to stay with us. We got 2 days down and several weeks to go. We're here in Manhattan. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates Trial Watch. Hello, roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.